Hello, Scott, Oilfield Steam here. Want to show you a running of my new to me Jensen 50, big power plant. This is a fine running engine. I've enjoyed running it the last week or so. I have probably 3.5 hours on it at this point. It's a joy to run. I came to this engine through the Glen Reed collection auction put on by Heritage Auctions last month, and it was shipped by Craters and Freighters of Detroit, well packaged. And the more I run this, the smoother it gets, which is fantastic. And I know many of you will recognize Oz Steam Demon chuff pot in the background. Now, there's been much posted, and many of you guys know about the Jensen 50, but it has this version, the 1979 model, has 3 in-tank heating elements. And at 1,000 watts, which is the nameplate, it runs about 8.2 amps. Now I'm going to unplug one of the elements, one of the 3. And each element runs about 2.8 amps. I'll unplug the second one. We're down to 1 element running. Here we're running on between 4 and 5 psi on 1 heater element. This Jensen 50 is serial number 400, build date June 11th, 1979, by the founder of the company, Tom Jensen. And the water pump will actually put more water in the boiler than burns off, than boils off, but that's not a bad thing. Now these Jensen 50s had parts specific only to the 50 model. That spring safety valve is unique to the 50 and 51s, which used the 50 power plant, used the 50 boiler. And the concave boiler ends with the 3 ports. Nice chuff pot. It's fortunate this has a small oiler on top of the cylinder. Makes it very easy to get lubrication in it. And a working governor. Nice crosshead guide. The engine is just incredibly smooth. I can put my hand or my fingers on the plywood base or the flywheel base, and you feel very little vibration. It's well balanced at this point and incredibly smooth. The plywood base itself is 1.25 inches thick. And I wanted to get this video taken and posted before we start polishing up, taking the engine for a good polish and cleaning. I've got a Jensen 35 for scale next to this 50, and the 35 has a 2.5-inch diameter by 6-inch long boiler. The 50 is 5 inches in diameter and 10.5 inches long. Until you see one in person, it's just I knew they were big, but opening that shipping crate first time, certainly an eye-opener. The flywheel is 5 inches in diameter and 1.25 inches wide. And I want to say thanks to a couple people who helped me with this acquisition. I want to say thanks to Mike Maxwell from the forum. He saw this engine in person in Detroit. And special thanks to Gil Red Rider. As you know, Gil has many videos posted, and appreciate all of his help with this. And thanks to St. Paul Steam, Bruce.